Miss.
I once thought the Bright Throats weak. They cowered behind flower words and refused to defend our home from the outsiders who would ruin it. But without the help of their tribesmen, this village would have never awakened. I cannot deny this.
This talk is the audience, as usual. I do hope that is the correct pronunciation.
I make a promise. I will protect this village. I will lead this tribe. Through both strength and words, I will honor the memory of Zukas. And I plant myself like a cypress, waiting for the day he returns. My soul left the village as soon as our journey began. I am no longer a Deadwater Call. Other Saxhleel will find their way here, just as I did. I will try to lead them as Zukas would, with wisdom and cleverness. I hope I am equal to the task. With caution. I have learned that an ally gained can be greater than 100 enemies slain. But there are still those who would harm us. Though my hand extends, Sojay remains by my side.
Wise words. Good goodness. Jackson.
Great. No. Well, for a moment there, I was practicing my swamp jelly calls when I saw you passing by. It takes just the right amount of saliva to get their tenor. I'll have to work up another mouthful, but there'll be time for that now that you're here. You can help make my sap dreams a reality. Everyone knows the comfort of being lulled to sleep by the bubbling bog and croaking of frogs, but there's so much more to the music of the swamp. We just need to assemble a quartet of swamp jellies. I borrowed a frog net from my friend in Lilmoth. I'm certain it'll work for catching swamp jellies as well. There are 4 varieties of jellies around here, so one of each color should do. I'll wait here and concentrate on appetizing thoughts. Never seen a swamp jelly? You poor thing. They're wonderful little creatures that float on the wind like feathered seeds that sing, but made of slippery goop. This is why I need you to gather them. People need to see the natural beauty of Murkmire. They like to catch the sea breeze blowing through the marsh to the south along the coast. I'm sure you'll have no trouble if you follow their adorable little calls. The most talkative ones tend to be brightly colored. No, they couldn't hurt a fly. Well, flies are mostly what they eat, but they're perfectly docile, maybe even a little skittish. Just scoop them into the net as gently as you can, and try not to lose the net. I'd never hear the end of it.
So many stones within this village. It makes me feel restless. How did our ancestors once live within such confinement?
No idea, to be honest.
The Root Whisper village is still in need of a tree minder. Until then, I trust that Jaxic Orn will look after the needs of the Hist.
Oh, sure, bro. No doubt about that.
So much agony has taken place here. So much pain. But to wallow in such sorrow will only invoke Shunate. We cannot allow what has come to pass stop us from working towards a new tomorrow. Shunate means something along the lines of regretful stomach in the dry-skinned tongue. It is the pain caused by holding on too tightly to that which has come to pass. Sorrow, anger, suffering. If you do not let them go, they will consume you. Of course, our culture revolves around accepting change. We build homes of wood, knowing they will break in the storm and be rebuilt again. Know that all things are not permanent, and accept that. Only then can you find peace.
Thank you very much for that. Take care of yourself, man.
The light is gone, and darkness clings. Yet it is only in the dark that we may see the void, which is Sithis. My apprentice fears that which the darkness will bring. The unknown bites away at him, driving him to contemplate his own mortality. But death is a will of Sithis. He must see the truth within such fear. Only then can he speak it. Uncertainty, fear, death. These unavoidable truths are all the will of Sithis. Ditum-Ja must embrace these truths if he ever wishes to teach them as a priest of Sithis. And so my lesson must be taught, no matter how he whines. Yes, it is. I am glad you also see wisdom in the will of Sithis. Embrace.
You wish to talk? Oh, my apologies, but I'm far too busy contemplating my own death. Fine. Given our impending deaths, that shouldn't be too hard to do.